Thought I'd lay down and die, oh no, not I. I will survive. You like that? The falsetto, bro?
This is a good falsetto. This is a great falsetto.
Gosh, dang, I feel like
we'll go to vocal lessons though.
I'm telling you, but that's a very important point, man. I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to realize. You get to a point, right? It's one of those things where you think you haven't, you don't need any of that. Why would I need that?
Yeah.
But once you get deeper into this, and we're at the stages that we're at, it's like now's the time to really hone that for.
And that's the thing. I don't want to not to say I've been to shows, people having the back end and stuff like that.
I'm even saying just vocal lessons.
No, and that's what I'm gonna get to. Like I was doing the same deal. Like I would do it as well. But you do realize like how much more points you get from the audience, like being able to have the breath control, do it the whole way through, not have a backing track, like. That's what vocal lessons has taught me probably the most.
Interesting. So vocal lessons taught you to take out your verses, like the studio.
For sure. And I was with the band when I started doing it. Like that's pretty much the only time I'm performing these days is like with the band.
Yeah.
So like we're not having backing vocals, but like it made me realize like and at the time I started going, I still would do a couple solo ones. It made me take them out though.
Yes.
Because I'm like people appreciate it these days.
Real. It's authentic.
Yeah, and that goes to the rapper thing.
Yeah.
I think Tyler, for me, like I can't keep expressing it enough.
It's supposed to be a different experience.
Yeah.
Your studio in the, your consumer listening to it on headphones while they're driving, but when they see you live, it should feel different, and that's okay. Like people, you gotta own that.
Any edge you can get over people these days with the amount of people doing this shit, if you can get an edge on them. You better take whatever you can, and that's one of them. If people see you have the breath control to really do this shit, and that we talked about going for runs, physical health, like
you gotta be
another
in
thing.
shape.
Don't love about hip hop, like spit bars about I just woke up, took a 5-mile run, and drank a green smoothie, and now I'm drinking black coffee while I'm spitting. Like, give me that. I know, like. Being in a room filled with smoke and recording, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Try it. Sorry to endorse it, y'all. It's great.
You say you smoke weed and record?
Just like,
I don't. It
It
makes me anxious.
I can't do it either.
Yeah.
But I do love being around people doing it in a studio. It like gives off a great vibe.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
but,
for other people doing it, I don't care.
But
it's just like,
dude,
me.
You better be out there fucking running.
Yeah.
You better be doing some cardio.
For sure.
And dude, I'm going in goddamn neighborhoods, running and singing lyrics, and like getting ready for shows. Like
that's true, man.
Cause that shit, bro. Like, like I said, that's how you get the edge. If people see you go through this shit,
and Michael Leary has that edge. Talk about it. Talk your shit. You're trying to be humble, right?
Come on, man.
What are you? Are you humble?
Man.
Is this humble Michael Leary, or is this?
I'm trying to be like. I just love the game, man, and I see people. I've gone to shows where I've seen people being like not tip top performing shape, and people are like, these idiot rappers. Yeah. Like I just want people to respect the genre, like more than anything. Like, maybe I'm talking my shit a little bit, but I hope people
you got to do
take
it
and like. I'd love to see people out there like fucking taking runs. Doing breath control and going out and giving a great goddamn performance because, bro, like this is the #1 genre. Like you should be taking this shit that ass serious. Like this isn't a game. Like, and if you wanna stand out, that's how you stand out these days. Honestly, standing out, really like. Here's a hot take. Maybe it's heat of the moment. I feel like it's not that hard these days. If you put any elbow grease into the shit. Like you can stand out. I struggle with the marketing part because I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared to put myself all the way out there and have people like critique it.
I think it's a hot take because it's not easy, and you're explaining why it's not.
For sure, but I think like if you like storytelling, if you just like decide to tell a story in a song these days. I feel like it just happens so little these days. Like,
but you got to know yourself enough to know that that's
for sure.
I don't think it's easy.
But
personally,
it's just like no doubt. Yeah. But like these, like I said, just the little things in performances and stuff. Like I just seen so many people just like too cool, man. Too cool to like care.
Yeah.
Caring is wicked cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
We're
There's a good
individual.
Tyler interview on Hot 97, and I pretty much just like stole the whole segment, but
Cool.
I think he might have.
So that wasn't even your words. You know what? You're so fake, dude. We're ending this right now.
Honestly, I'm wicked fake. I'm so fake.
I'm just kidding, bro. But you have to like what? Obviously, I was joking. You have to get your information from somewhere, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like I take a lot from indirectly Childish Gambino interviews, but it's been a while since I've watched them, so I'd probably be taking a lot more like directly from things if there was something like right on the top of my mind. But if something's on the top of your mind, you're just gonna say it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. I was just busting your chops.
I know you are.
All right, sick.
I know, bro.
Sick. But yeah, man, I agree. I think it's tough though to set yourself apart just because there's so many people. When it talks about like oversaturation, and like when you have every single person doing it, you know what sets you apart? Money, because you can get yourself in front of everybody, and like because there could be like this is the sad part about it. There could be 40 people that sound good, but that one person out of the 40 that has the most money that's able to push it to more people. And they could all sound really good.
Absolutely.
They're going to be the one who pops.
I'm going to backtrack. No, you're right. Standing out's just like, do you think it's good enough these days or not?
That's the real question.
Or do you think you need Brad?
I think it need both. You know what I mean?
Okay.
To make it supernova, right? You can like with Bread and a decent sound, you can get out there, bro. Like you really
you
can.
Definitely can.
Which to me is kind of annoying. Like to someone who really is passionate and like gives so much a damn about music.
Yeah.
And you do too.
Yeah.
Like we're alike in that mindset. But I think that you need some type of Bread backing you to really
You do.
Or if you don't have a Bread, you have that ace in the hole. You have that connect that is just it's one or two. It's either Bread or it's that right person that can put you in the right position.
Just keep going, man.
Just
keep going. Just keep going.
That's it, 100%.
Just keep going.
But regardless, man, it depends on where you want to go with it. You don't have to be the biggest artist out. I'm saying, like, how do you pop and, like, really...
I'm glad you got there.
I didn't get there yet.
You got there.
No, I did not, bro. We're not even close yet.
You got there. We gotta be there because Becky's got to wrap up. She's standing for an hour.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Man, rap is in a cool place right now because I'm learning it can be a garden, right?
Yes.
I love one of my boys, Steve Welch. He gave me this theory. He's like, rap, photography, like all these arts, like we're in a cool place where like it can be your garden. You don't have like, who's to say you can't like do this shit till you're 50, like, and just do it for yourself, you know? Like people wake up and have their garden, they go out and water their tomatoes, whatever, and nobody says shit because it's like pretty normal. Like people see people with gardens.
Yeah.
To me, I think this thing is like it's been my garden lately.
That's a beautiful analogy.
Where I'm like, man, I'm just getting up and I'm watering the tomatoes. Like I'm just getting up, I'm writing for me. Like if something happens, it happens. But I think rap's in a cool place, and it wasn't before where you could just do it and just do it forever and like whatever happens, happens. But I think lately, because of the way you can just put music out and it can just be out and like it can live on the internet forever.
For sure.
I think it makes it accessible where like you could do this shit in your own little world for fucking 30 years.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true, man. It's all what you want out of it.
I feel like that's the interest.
Yeah.
You want to be the biggest artist in the world, I think, though.
I'm in the middle of this middle ground. I'm still trying to figure out where exactly. I don't know if I want to be biggest artist, but I think I wouldn't be mind like a B list. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be supernova. I don't want to be Drake, where everywhere I go I can't get privacy.
Thought I wanted that.
I don't want that either. But I know I don't want that. But I know I want some sort of fame. You know, something to pay the bills. Something where I can live comfortably, and also like, man, I like attention a little bit. Like, sue me.
As you
know
should.
What I mean?
That hair's great.
Thank you. But I think again, it's a balance. I don't want to be the biggest artist ever, but I want to be at least a little bit big.
Just very respected in your field. Like that's where I'm at. Just want to be very respected. I want to feel like my big thing is feeling like I'm at the bar that I feel like I can be.
Well, you bring up a huge point. Like if I'm the hugest artist ever, but I'm not respected, You know what I mean? Everybody's
Yeah.
just like, oh, like he's just that cookie cutter, like whatever. Then I don't want it. And
Yeah.
that's why when you say, oh, you just like you didn't say you said you want to be the biggest artist, but it's not I just want to be I want to be the biggest artist I can be,
Yeah.
but still be me, totally genuine, authentic, and respected.
Love it.
A mix of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Um,
anything else?
I feel like, yeah, I mean, we could go forever, but I want to do another
so
one
much.
of these. We'll see what maybe people
We-
fucking hate us, but
We need to talk about our upcoming projects, by the way. We got some things coming out.
for sure.
Yeah.
Me and 80 we decided yesterday we could put a tape out. Just,
Another bugging out?
Nah, just 80 and I.
Just a duo thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that and so that's pretty much a solo, but then like a solo.
Yeah.
I got a joint for you though.
Okay.
I got a joint for you, produced by 80 for that tape. Only feature on it.
Dude, please.
Yeah.
We need to work together. So.
What's good with you?
I'm here. I'm ready to go.
What's good with you though? Like
What's
project wise.
good with me,
yeah,
man?
Yeah, yeah. Lucid Dreams out right now.
Lucid Dreams is out right now. I'm working on another 7-song EP, produced, engineered, written, recorded, all in here.
Okay.
And I'm doing it all by myself with some engineering help
Yeah.
because that engineering goes deep. And we have a whole
The
hour
joint you
talking
sent
about
me
that.
the other day, that's like the lead single for it.
That's like the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be the
should.
second one in the order, but it's going to be I think the big one because it still has my rapidy rap, like going crazy, fast, technical on the
It's like
verses.
a movie.
But then the hooks are a little more sing-songy, a little more, like it has that newer like sound to it that I haven't had yet.
Yeah.
But then on the rest of the album, there's a lot of like 808s and heartbreaks, distortion, synths, just like a little bit of the Travis Scott influence.
It sounded
interesting.
very like evolved for you, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I liked
you,
it.
man.
I liked it a lot. I like the sound of it. I'm excited to
And that song is just the tip of the iceberg because
Yeah.
I feel like that song I like was one of the first ones I made 2 years ago.